there, Luke.
Yeah, like I said, guys, I'm sorry that my last stream just cut off. I don't know, I see a viewer. I don't know if you're from the stream just like 5-6 seconds ago. I lost connection as soon as Borderlands 3 installed. No, I don't know, man. My internet sucks ass, potentially. I don't know. But yeah, I love everything about Borderlands. Characters, music, themes, stylistic choices, weapons, gameplay, sound design, character design, story, the comedy, the loot system, the grind, the gameplay, the graphics, anything you can imagine. Yeah, like alright, yeah, we're done here. We gotta turn in this quest and level up. What are we gonna spend our last skill point on? Ooh, grabbing rockets, potentially? A rocket volley? That might be potentially powerful. You know, that might help us clear out a room of people, maybe, potentially. Idealistically, but probably not in uvhm. I don't know. I really don't know. I was hoping to get the storm front from that mission, but unfortunately we did not get that. I'm starting to get tired of the bonus package.
It is unfortunate the mutants could not be tamed. They would have been useful allies.
Doctor's orders. Okay. We
might consider slag experimentation even more. Some people would not be willing to pay you a great deal of money for bringing me experiment results from the Hyperion Preserve.
This is important. This is key. We are not allowed. You guys have to understand this. We are not allowed to grab that. We're not allowed to grab these echo notes. We're actually going to skip the first one. I don't know, man. I don't know how to. Because, you know, like, farming the legendary loot midgets will guarantee us pearlescent weapons. Obviously, there's not many of them that are going to be very good for Axton. So.
Mordecai should have what you need. He's camped out here, so if he needs your help with something.
30% health boost. Nah. So, gun and melee damage increase when your shields are depleted. That's pretty useful. It's pretty helpful. I must say. So this increases your gun damage and movement speed while in fight for your life. This is actually kind of useful. The only other thing I really wish this skill did was actually increase the duration of fight for your life. Because if it did all that, fight for your life would be pretty nullified. %for assault rifles. Well, this makes us pretty much 1% better at everything, so covers a vast array of stats, but the percentage is extremely low and would basically have zero effect at this point in the game, so this will give us 30% to our health. So that's kind of useful. Okay, so improves reload and shield recharge delay based on how much health you have. The lower the health, the higher the bonus. So if you combine that with this, the lower the health, the higher, or, well, that's if your shields are depleted. Yeah. We're just gonna save our, well, we can invest it in the rocket, but shield recharge delay minus 12% per level, that's 5 times, so that's 60%, and that's 15%, so times 5. That's actually a pretty massive amount for the recharge rate. That's actually quite insane.
Take him out! Medic! Taking the shot. Next, huh? Toss him the little lady.
Okay, yeah, now that rocket volley does a lot of damage. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Ooh, Tubby Stalker.
Gotcha, pendejo.
Holy shit, it dropped us the... That's actually, so it dropped us the bunny. The bonus bunny. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Honestly, a pretty valid trade. Considering this is going to be doing corrosive damage against the loaders. And it's not even that great of a rocket launcher, because rocket launchers can be kind of dangerous if utilized too much. However, we do get a lot of bonuses with rocket launchers, which we don't really utilize very much, because we don't really use a lot of rocket launchers this playthrough, surprisingly. Despite the fact that we've specialized in explosivo effects, our skills, not effects, but skills. Yeah, as you guys can clearly see here, like we're dealing lots of rocket damage here. Honestly, not the best legendary. I was kind of hoping for a better class mod with that tubby. Kind of crazy that we spawned in a tubby. Now we're just gonna like ignore this background mission. We're just gonna completely ignore the doctor's orders one.
Vault hunter, sir. You'll definitely want to hear this. She's a siren.
What?
Unlike Lilith, she seems to have no connection to Iridium. But
Tell me everything. Now.
I have no information on her parents, but as a baby, she was left with the order of the impending storm.
The who?
They're an order of monks who rule the planet of Athenas. The earliest surveillance footage I can find is from 4 years ago.
Play it. People of Athenas, after years of training and preparation, the order of the impending storm is ready to reveal your savior. Speak, Maya. Speak to your subjects.
Hi.
What she lacks in eloquence, she makes up for in power. Know this. Maya will protect this planet from all forms of evil. From...
Sophis, could I have a word?
Now's not really the time, child.
For years, you said I'd be out there exploring, not smiling and giving speeches.
Your place is not to question, child. Now, smile and wave.
Keep calling me child and see what happens, you jackass.
He killed off Maya in Borderlands 3, so it pissed me the fuck off.
Hey, rolling echo to head. All my data's on a chip in my bird Bloodwing's collar. Some Hyperion jackasses and Ivory took her into a preserve over there. Now you're here. I've been scouting the place for the last half hour. It looks like at least a two-man job. You can get inside from the shipyard. I can give you support and lead you to Bloodwing. You get my bird, you get your claptrap up here. I'll provide support, just like a Tundrix. That makes me laugh. He kidnapped Bloodwing, so I start pissing my pants and making threats that if anything happens to my bird, I'll blah blah blah. But Blood and I have been through a lot. I know my girl can handle herself. Yeah.
Precisely? Give me a second to think of something. Okay, I got an idea. Cripple some of those loaders. Don't kill them. But open the door to some reinforcements.
Are you shitting me?
Just wound them. Don't kill them.
Well, they...
You wounded them. Now move on to another loader.
Loader's damaged. Deploying
Like that.
Watch out for the turret!
Door's open now. Get inside and find Bloodwing.
Come on! Nothing like a turret kill.
Bloodwing should be in the holding cells at the other end of this. Find her, find your clap back over. I'm gonna need a better shot when I'm drunk.
Friggin' bandit! Damn it, I'm empty!
Well, this rocket launcher sucks ass. But I tell you what, guys. Better than nothing at all. And I can't believe we got a tubby so far.
I'm gonna need a better shot when I'm drunk.
See ya! Figures. Your time is up! Shield! Turret deployed! On the move! Auto guns, doing them up! Auto buddy! Take this!
Welcome to the Wildlife Exploitation Preserve. Jack says he built this place to promote science and discovery. It's BS. Just using slag to experiment on every creature they can find. Gotta get it, Buck. Out of here. Oh, hey, you're in the preserve. I was gonna do this whole thing where I'd lure you in here and kill you, but you just kind of showed up. Thanks for saving me the trouble, kiddo.
something.
Yes, what is it?
Research notes from an archaeologist. Slag mutation is a volatile, brutal science that flies in the face of human ethics. Needless to say, I'm extremely interested in it. Give me some samples of the slag serum Hyperion is using on the Borderlands.
Grenade out!
That is bad the fuck ass. And I'll tell you why that's bad the fuck ass, because it's the E-Tech Vladov sniper. I don't know what it is, but I love the way the E-Tech Vladov sniper works, especially with this drum mag. Are you shitting me? Like, this thing's ridiculous. Does it consume 5 ammo per shot? Consumes 2 ammo per shot, so it's shooting super fucking fast. I mean, that's insane.
Feeling overburdened by money? Who works my place?
Yeah, here in a minute we're gonna start farming the legendary loot midgets because I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Seriously, on some real ass shit, and I mean some real ass shit, dog. We're gonna need to get ourselves some better equipment, some better loot, and ideally I want to upgrade in class mod. Oh, quickly, quickly.
I don't die so easy.
Damn. So close. But yeah, if we can start farming them now, I'm not saying we're gonna get pearls because I don't think we get pearls until level 61. But I mean, there technically you can get pearls earlier than that. But I mean, I don't think they're gonna drop. Like, if you want me to be honest with you guys.
Bloodwing should be in one of these cells. Don't worry about the uglies and the other ones. They can't get to you. Just get to Bloodwing, you'll have what you need to upgrade Claptrap and get through that death wall.
So yeah, we're gonna have to.
It's that loser bandit! Go to hell!
Maximum health and rocket launcher max ammo. Shock and cooldown. Not too good. So, what we're gonna do, because look, we're gonna have to farm these loot midgets. There's no easy way about it. We're probably gonna get to level 60, honestly, before this is said and done. And I'm okay with that, because I mean the maximum level is level 80. So the quicker we get into the upper 60s, the better. Because I would like to be at least level 74 by the time this whole campaign thing is done, because we're not touching, understand that? We're not touching the fucking wildlife exploitation preserve, or not exploitation preserve, the natural selection annex. We're not touching this side quest, the fucking doctor's orders one, because we're gonna farm this at least until we're like level 60, because continuing the story from this point forward to get us closer to our goal, because I want to be level 74 by the time that we're actually done with the story. Okay, which again, we're about 48% done with the game. Let's check time. Alright, yeah, it's almost, actually, almost, it's almost the end of my shift. If I were to be working, that is. Because you see, I get off work at, 12. So it's currently 11:20. It's the final countdown. Dun 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 dun.
Did you miss me?
how by farming these legendary loot midgets, there are possibilities we can get better and stronger versions of the gear we currently have equipped. Like for instance, the Unkempt Herald is not ideal. It's not the double penetrating Unkempt Herald, which basically is ×2. Ours is only the standard Unkempt Herald, so right now it would be a good time to start farming the hell out of these loot midgets to get better gear. Because here's the other thing, the comm we're using is also as you can see, it's level 42, and that's because we were farming this in Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, or not Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, that's uvhm, on a True Vault Hunter mode. So the Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, or the uvhm version of this would add +5 into all of these categories. So that would be an additional however many shots per burst, which is pretty powerful with all things considered. 9 shots fired per burst. You can increase that to be even more and increase your turret duration. That's pretty powerful. Increasing your reload speed to be just slightly more powerful than this. I believe that would be like 82%. That's a pretty hefty buff to your reload. Getting a 40% added to your gun damage and about a 30-something% to your melee damage. That's a pretty hardy buff. Getting even more movement speed is, well, quite useful. And getting even more maximum health, and you get even more shield capacity. It's pretty powerful. And that's relatively powerful, with all things considered. I'm gonna let that thing distract all the kills. Jimmy Jenkins. An even stronger variation of the bonus package. I think we want to phase. I think we want to phase that out. Though it is a sticky version, so, and it does more damage. Heart of the Ancients and Skin of the Ancients. Shock resistance, non-elemental resistance, and shield recharge rate. That's pretty freaking OP. I can't lie to you guys. Non-elemental resistance. That's actually crazy. We'll take it for now. We're gonna sell that, and let's pop this open real quick. And ooh, what is that? Shock resistance and electrocute damage. If this only increased electrical damage as well, I'd say that would be a pretty crazy bonus. We're not touching this audio log. It's just not happening. And since we're doing the story quest, we're just gonna run all the way back through here. We don't even have to worry about these motherfuckers, which is kind of nice. I'm hoping to get a legendary class mod of what I'm currently using, the legendary soldier. Because if I can get that, we're gonna be fucking good. Because
For helping bring got the money, I'll save your daughter's life. Will help us uncover new uses for origins, new cures for medicine, and new... Seriously? Why are you having me read this crap? This is freaking hilarious. They know we're gonna mutate the hell out of them. Why lie?
non-elemental resistance. So I'm gonna resist 18% of standard damage is crazy. I mean, if you think about it, in the end game, if you're resisting close to 20% of the incoming damage, that's pretty fucking hefty, bro. Because you gotta remember, the damage based upon the percentage of how much damage they're dealing and how much damage they do at the overpower levels. If you can get that to be like a 30, that would be fucking crazy. How much? Oh fuck, we walked out. We walked out. Why did we walk out? We had to exit. The closer game. I hate that gun, the Bearcat. Though with what do you call it? With our fucking with Axton, the Bearcat I think is pretty powerful because he increases grenade damage. So in all cases, with the right comms equipped, you can make that gun pretty fucking high DPS. But in general, it sucks. Just in general, but in terms of damage and what you can do with it with the right build, you can make it pretty freaking deadly. But just because something is deadly does not mean that it is necessarily overpowered. Just because something has high damage doesn't mean it's good, but it's all in how you use it and in what situations it's useful in. Because by all means, you can make the Bearcat, you can make it a very, very deadly weapon.
I don't die so easy.
Run out here real quick.
You get a bullet, and you get a bullet. Everybody gets a bullet. Take this. Tossing grenade. Mad about that?
Nothing. Not a damn thing. Torque magazine size. On like a blaster, that would be fucking ridiculous. A 50% increase. Well, I mean, think about that with the Kerr blaster. You could receive a 50% from this. you could receive an extra 5% from here, and you would receive your 53.5% from this. The only problem is you're not getting more damage. But mag size, though, the blaster doesn't hold a lot of ammo, so if you idealistically have a 100% magazine size increase, doubling up the capacity, say that it only holds 32 or 34 shots, you're essentially doubling it to like 60, or if it holds like 40, then doubling it to 80. And you can almost get 100 rounds out of that thing. And the curved blaster, if you place your shot placement correctly, and vice versa, and depending on what other stuff you have equipped, like what class mod and other skills, you can really make that do ridiculous amounts of damage. I think killing the midgets with the grenades back there was really cheap, but I mean it was also kind of funny. And it's highly important that we're gonna farm these out, because I really want to get a better class mod. Because as soon as I can get the extra 5 points, I've seen them put 6 points into things to where it overscales it to 11 into a particular skill, and if we can do that, then that would be pretty freaking powerful, especially with that reload buff. I mean, we could probably get almost 100% faster reload speed and movement speed and all that crazy shit. Well, I don't know 100% movement speed, but increased movement speed by 63%. So if we get one that adds plus 6, I mean that's got to be pretty much close to 80% faster movement speed. That's crazy. And we'd be looking at almost a 50% solid increase in gun damage, and I mean, like, that's a fucking crazy bonus. We'd be looking into 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 shots per burst, and almost an extra 20 seconds to the duration. And with the reload speed being at 72% with an extra 2 points, we'd be looking closer to, we'd be looking at almost a 90% faster reload speed. So, I mean, you could literally count on just like always being propped up, always being prepared and being ready. That's crazy. Doesn't this increase reload speed? No, it increases weapon swap speed and aim down sight speed and movement speed. This is all around pretty good. Oh, really?
I'm ready for more!
You know, it's crazy, from these little flesh bag things, I've gotten a Lyuda, I've gotten a bitch, I've gotten an unkempt herald, not a double penetrating, but I've gotten an unkempt herald. I've gotten, what do you call that shield? I've gotten the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot shield, which honestly might be a decent shield for Axe. Or at least the big bada boom, or whatever it is, where the boosters explode. Would be kind of badass. We're almost to level 60. The quicker we get to 61, the quicker we can get pearl lessons to spawn in. Again, there's not many pearlescents that are going to work for us because we're playing
Not dead yet!
We're also farming iridium. We're gonna max out our grenade capacity for proper spamming. Alright.
I'm ready for more!
Grenade out. Assault rifle, max ammo, maximum health. Explosive resistance. We already have something that increases explosive resistance, don't we? Class mod. Class mod. Let me check the class mod. Nope, I sold it. It's a Torgue class mod. Assault rifle maximum ammo by 61%. So my max ammo for assault rifle is 1120. So 60% of that. Holy shit, that's like an extra 500 or 600 more rounds, dude. Holy shit, that's a lot of fucking ammo, bro. Holy fuck. It's badass. I like these ancient class mods. Sniper max ammo, maximum health. Well, actually, wait a second. This does increase maximum health, doesn't it? By 44%. Holy shit. 1800 assault rifle ammo, and we're not even fully upgraded.
You found the slag samples? Fantastic. Leave them with Roland once you finish whatever irrelevant thing you're doing right now.
I wonder if we just back out, will it auto spawn us next to the reserve without us having to walk all the way back? It only saves like 15 or 20 seconds worth of running, but only one way to find out, am I right? Again, trying to get these little fuckers to drop legendaries is kind of a bit of a pain in the dick, but on uvhm, on this mode, legendaries have, I think, higher drop rates. I think the higher the difficulty, the higher the legendary drop rate. Yep, it does. Look at that.
Helping bring Pandora into the experiment will help us uncover new uses of origin, for medicine, and you. Seriously? Why are you having me read this crap?
I wonder how long it's gonna take for that Hyperion engineer to see us.
I know we're gonna mutate the hell out of them. Why?
He doesn't even notice me. I'm standing right in front of him. He still doesn't even notice me. Is he pacified? Okay. These guys are fucking brain dead. I don't know. And people could talk as much shit as they want about playing Commando. I think Commando is probably one of the most overpowered classes in Borderlands 2. I mean, like, every class is overpowered. Like, yeah, it's kind of hard to compare Salvador and Maya. But I don't know, I feel like they are so much more powerful, whereas in Borderlands 1, Roland, yeah, he's got a lot of useless skills, you know, and I get it, you know, it was their first time, or you gotta remember, it was their first time doing Borderlands, so nothing like it had already existed up until that point. But Borderlands 2 made the skill trees very diverse. They diversified the skill trees to accommodate for more, you know, better skills, better effects, to make the characters stronger, and yeah. Alright, so we're almost level 59. Let's open this first. Ooh, grenades. Nades. Nades! Grenade out! Grenade out. Lot of kabooms. Alrighty. Nothing. Non-elemental damage resistance, shield capacities, and shield recharge rates. I mean, still, that's 22.2% of non-elemental damage resistance. And in addition to that, you're getting extra shield and shield recharge rates. That's not too bad, honestly. Not too bad at all. But we're not looking for that. We're looking strictly for class mods and legendary loot. In particular, loot that's going to be loot we have that's slightly stronger than what we currently have. You know, the one legendary we did get was the sticky version of the bonus package. I don't know, we're farming for legendaries, but realistically we can be farming for pearls, so I don't know if they nerfed the drop rates or what's going on here, because I don't even know. I really feel like they should remove, or not remove, but lower the drop rates of common and uncommon rarity items. Because if you think about it, there was less white and green rarity items dropping, then we would have a higher likelihood that a legendary or even like a blue or a purple rarity item is going to be rendered over something that's, you know, we're not even going to care too much about. You know, and also we're going to be leveling up again pretty soon, so not too bad. I know, it seems like we're just wasting time here trying to farm, but, you know, honestly, farming is not a bad thing. It's really not. also gaining more iridium. We'll be increasing our maximum assault rifle capacity yet again here soon, but that 60% maximum ammo bonus is crazy.
Incoming!
Take him out! My shield! Damn it!
Hand drop none. The little engineer midgets, these little guys, yeah, they're not bound to drop great things. I say that the next time they're gonna drop a pearl on us. Shock resistance, corrosive resistance, explosive resistance. If this had, instead of shield recharge rate, if it had non-elemental resistance added to it, that would be crazy. Launcher ammo and max health. I mean, these are still pretty powerful. I mean, give it to the right character, you could be looking at some crazy. I mean, that's a lot of resistance. Okay, look, bro. If this, okay. Okay, assault rifle maximum ammo and max health being increased by 44.8%. You know, technically speaking, we could probably get our maximum health close to 50 if we put 4 slots into this. So with that bonus, that's almost 100% extra health. I mean, that's not too bad at all. But see this right here, this is what throws me off. This is explosive, corrosive, shock. If it didn't have shield recharge rate, if they swapped that 28% for non-elemental damage, I'd say this is probably overpowered. Because you could really take this into any situation and get reduced damage across the board of all elemental types. I mean, that's insane. You pair that with like Salvador with his elemental resistance skill. That's just fucking crazy work, bro. That's crazy. And I mean, just think about it. I mean, like, if you were to throw that onto like Zero, you know, because I have a health-oriented Zero that's all about maximum health and vice versa. You know, I mean, you could easily look at, you know, the resistances that Zero doesn't have combined with that extra health. Creates survivability for squishy characters with low health. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I mean, that's shock, explosive. I mean, you know, explosive damage is pretty tough on characters, you know. Does a lot of damage.
Thanking you, loyal Tesla, for helping bring Pandora into this universe. These experiments will help us uncover
And
why you have these perhaps variants. And nobody's gonna think that out. Why?
And those people wondering, you know, why are we just constantly doing the same thing, rinsing and repeating? Doesn't this get boring after some time? Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is called farming in Borderlands. So, you know, it's part of the fun. Yeah, it sucks ass, but when you get something really good, especially something you're looking for, something you didn't expect that you needed, or, you know, vice versa, you know, it is such a good, addictive feeling. Low-key, this game is kind of like gambling almost, you know? It's like you get a little bit of a rush when you get really good loot. And I think that's what makes this game hyper addictive. Keep on moving. SMG and launcher ammo. Maximum health. Holy shit, launcher ammo by 55%. So how much is my launcher ammo? How much? 21. So 51% or 55% of that. That would look like an extra. It's like 30 fucking rockets. God damn. My SMG ammo, on the other hand, that's looking pretty tasty right there. Yeah, 55%. That's an extra 600. Yeah. Damn. That's fucking crazy. Shock, corrosive, explosive. Man, if only it had non-elemental resistance on top of everything else. That's basically. I mean, and imagine it had like an 11% fire resistance. I mean, you could walk to Pyro Pete and be like, "Yo, bitch, give me your loot." Because I mean, like, you know, I mean, with the right like Ashton shield, because I feel like, yeah, with Ashton shields, when they take elemental damage, they quickly register what damage it is, and then they gain resistance to that particular damage. So the thing is, with Pyro Pete, if he's doing consistent elemental damage per all the time, your shield's going to be resistant to that. In addition to that resistance, you're also with that relic, you're also reducing his fire and corrosive. Well, in this case, the one we have, it wouldn't be fire, but corrosive. We're resisting fucking 22.6% of the incoming damage, which, by the way, that's, you're gonna, like, Master Yi and other raid bosses that do elemental effect damage over time, and most of it's corrosive. Yeah. So, if I were to do an elemental tier list to the top tier elements in this game, I'm gonna say are number 1, the best. The S rank is clearly slag. I mean, you're gonna need it. Even if you don't see me slagging my enemies, like, there's a reason that I have my turret do slag damage, because I need some way to dish out slag damage. With 0, we got the Florentine and the kunai to slag and deathmark. So it's kind of this, yeah. I mean, and Maya's ability is basically slag. Basically, it's basically glorified slagging. See, look at that, bro. Slagging is crazy. Come on, legendary loot midgets, drop me something good. My first pearl, let's go. Hold on a second, guys. Well, that's pretty goated. So they dropped an infinity. A rapid infinity. Well, max health, assault rifle, and pistol ammo. Okay, that's kind of worth it. And we got our Avenger a time ago. That's fucking crazy, dog. That's fucking crazy work. So yeah, maximum health is even stronger. It's at a 45%, and it's close to 1,000 rounds. So utilizing weapons like the Unkempt Herald, like we do, and using assault rifles, like we do, this is low-key powerful because I mean it allows us to fully stock on ammo and like. You know, like Digi Peak, like that's something to really consider because running out of ammo is a real thing. Despite the amount of ammo thrown at you, you're using 85% of it, and it's not coming at you at that same rate. You're using more of it. You're using it before you can even fully re-get it. So coming in with a very large storage or very large quantity is highly important there. Especially with assault rifles, because with Axton, he can actually increase the magazine size of the assault rifle by 50 fucking percent. And if you have the right comm, you can make that with the right relic and comm. You can actually make like a assault rifle that holds like 48 rounds hold like 160 rounds. Like you can literally make it hold more than double its capacity almost in some cases. And so in some, like with bandit weapons, like with large capacities, the saw bar, I'm looking at you, that gun holds a lot of fucking rounds. And so being able to increase the capacity, because remember, the bigger the magazine capacity, you're going to be constantly short supplies in terms of it's resource intensive running these crazy capacities, especially on like bonuses with submachine guns. So if our submachine gun runs out of ammo, we have other guns, especially the Shreddifier. Right, this is the Shreddifier. Yeah, the Shreddifier. 105 rounds in the capacity, and it's a flat-off, not a bandit. Like that's crazy. It's crazy. Bro, we got our first pearl. A fire element fucking Avenger. How trash. Still, it's their first ever legendary with this character, or first ever pearl with this character, so I mean, I'm not too tripping about it, but still. I would have preferred like the Bearcat. Ooh! What the fuck? Twice in a row? Corrosive Butcher, let's go. Incendiary, we're not doing, I'm not fucking with that. Twice in a row? Yo, let's go. Where's our Butcher at? We equipped it. Oh shit, we can use it. What the fuck? Yo, what? Alright, now we're using shotguns, corrosive shotguns. This is low-key very useful right now. Holy shit, guys. We have low-level fucking pearls, bro. Let's go. Low-key, low-level pearls are fucking crazy. You know, you can actually get like level 30, 32, and level 31 pearls, which the lower the level, the higher the rarity, because they don't really start spawning until you reach like level 61. And so, like, you know, you can get them a little lower than that. They're kind of rare because their drop rates are harder, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. You know, pearl farming is crazy. It's crazy work. Crazy work. I don't even know why I keep saying that. I've been saying that a lot lately. I don't even know what that means. Alright, let's go. Oh, dude, this thing is destroying the loaders. Yep. I mean, this is exactly what we really do need something to destroy these fucking loaders, bro. And since it's a fucking shotgun, there's multiple pellets, and it's corrosive. And what do you know? They're fucking highly susceptible to corrosion. Which, again, the loader bots really make Borderlands 2... See, Borderlands 1 corrosive kind of works like slag. It's definitely not as powerful as slag. But in Borderlands 1, there's not really a lot of armored enemies. Like, there are specially armored enemies in Borderlands 2. So, corrosive is definitely my tier 2. Almost, okay, in non-UPHM, you know, slagging is kind of, you know, whatever. It's very powerful. But at the same time, UVHM slag is just kind of sort of a necessity. Because without slagging, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't do enough damage without slag. Because, you know, like, you can die within seconds. So, slag is definitely a high strategy element. But the thing is, right? The thing is corrosive. There's specialized enemies, specialized bosses, specialized... There are so many instances where corrosive is such a powerful element. Because of, like, the limits, because of, like, these... You know, these enemy types. Alright, almost level 50, 59. So we got our second pearl. Second run, basically. The one right after I get these ones back.
Present for you.
He got out of that. He got out of the death wall. Okay, he dropped that. Oh my god, he survived that? Little fucker survived that?
Hello.
Oh, that little bitch. Okay. So they dropped this. It's crazy as they dropped this fucking corrosive. As I'm talking about how I love corrosive so much, they dropped on this 23% more corrosive damage. Again, it's whatever. It's no big deal. But I wouldn't equip that personally. Useless. But still, I can't lie. 2 pearls back to back. You guys saw that on stream. Like, I can't believe I really got 2 pearls back to back. It's insane luck. It's insane luck. What's crazy is, like, the Butcher is my personal favorite pearl out of the Gen 1 pearls. That and the Unforgiven. Once you get past the all and gaw of the saw bar, or I don't know how to describe it, the shock and all, you know, the fucking holy shit I got it. Once you get past that, the saw bar is very powerful, but it kind of sucks since it's a fire element only. Now, it makes the fire element powerful, but then again, it's like, you know, fire element's good against 90% of the threats you're dealing with. But 90% of the threats you're dealing with aren't even that much of a threat. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, like, these basic enemies are so easy to kill, like, they're not even that challenging. But the challenging enemies to kill are armored, because, you know, they have a massive resistance to your damage. Once you can shred those fuckers, you know what I mean, then you're taking away most of the challenge. And most of the hardest hitting enemies are going to be your loader bots. They're going to be the buzzards, the technicals, and all of those things are highly susceptible to corrosive. See how quickly I killed that loader? Like, towards the end of the game, like towards where I'm at in the game, like that's an angelic loader. Like, those things are powerful. And like especially going to places like Opportunity, you're gonna have a lot of armored Hyperion personnel and loader bots and constructors and you know all those crazy ass fucking Hyperion badass things. This corrosive shotgun is just gonna straight up melt through it. Like look at that. Like watch this, right? This is angelic loader. Alright, see that's my badass assault rifle, that's my shotgun. Seconds. Literal fucking seconds. Now, explosions also do lots of damage to just everything. But I mean, just like... Like, yeah, see how much of a difference that the corrosive is in these Hyperion dominated areas? Like, it's just crazy damage. Nothing. Ooh. And as long as I don't pick that up, we're good. And on top of that, we're also almost level 60. Oh, almost level 59. Which, I mean, like, hey, you know, like, yay. But at the same time, that kind of... Yeah, like, we really do want to get to, like, level 60 by the time this mission is over. Again, we want to try to be in the mid-level 70s by the time we beat this, so that by the time we start a couple DLCs, we could at least be level 80 by the end of... By the time everything's all said and done, we could try to get close to level 80. Once we get, you know, like level 78, 79, level 80, then yeah, we've basically maxed out here. I think my Maya's like level 68, I think, or 67. Like she's in the upper 60s, I believe. Let me check. Maya. No, she's not. No, she is not. She is level 53. She's a smaller level than my Axton. That's crazy. Because that Maya is so fucking powerful already. Like, truth be told, you know, if like a level 80, I couldn't imagine the kind of devastation you could perpetrate with that character. There it is. That's not it yet. We're close though. Two more kills. Oh, well, one more kill. Sweet. We're gonna just do that. Boom. Increase that maximum health up. We weren't even thinking of how we just wanted to increase our maximum health. I basically spent the whole day playing Borderlands, and I don't regret it at all. Yeah, the rockets. People tell you the rockets aren't worth it. They truly haven't played this character because those rockets basically got me a second wind. Give me a legendary class mod, you bitch. I'm triggered. I'm deeply affected. Offended. Whatever the word is. Affected, offended. Yeah, I'm affected, alright. I'm affected by bullshit. That's so stinky. That is so fucking stinky, bro. So, to those who don't know, you could literally kill yourself with this weapon. I mean, watch this bullshit. Yeah. You could literally kill yourself with this thing. Let me kind of, sort of, semi-explain how this weapon works.
Not dead yet! Come on! Come on!
Object such as a cliff.
On the move!
So that's how you want to use this weapon is.
Out ammo! I'm ready for more!
Well, it died. So yeah, the Tunguska. This thing sucks ass. I mean, truth be told, it sucks ass. Now the Avenger, the Avenger generates ammo. Like, watch my ammo count, my lower right hand corner. It generates ammo, like in Borderlands 1. Borderlands 1, T-Door weapons generate ammo. Quite literally, so you could literally do this.
I'm ready for you!
You can spam those and you'll just go all over the map, just shooting in every direction. You properly time that in the right area and they explode on target with the right element, with the right enemy, with the right, you know what I mean? If you do it correctly, it's actually very effective to very decent to pretty okay. But still, like, it's just the gun itself, it sucks as a weapon, and that's ultimately the problem. Is it just as a weapon it sucks. The only reason I don't like the Avenger. Now, again, the benefits are its effect, it can be utilized and exploited in very powerful and OP ways in certain circumstances. But again, apart from that, if you take that away and just look at the gimmick at face value, it sucks. Now, if it was ×3, if it's split into 3 projectiles or something crazy, you know, okay, potentially. You know, potentially. It could be pretty powerful. Like, watch this. I'll just spam these. Oh yeah, so long story short, right? So this gun is underpowered. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, technically speaking, actually, yeah, this SMG is better in every way when compared to my Emperor. And this weapon also has elemental effect damage. Okay, I'll accept it. Actually, yeah, no, this Avenger actually isn't that bad. I mean, in terms of stats though, with other weapons, how it would scale to other weapons of its level, because you gotta remember that Emperor is like 6 or 7 levels lower. Like this tiny little room right here. I don't know, technically speaking the Avenger does more. What the fuck happened to this? Dude, it detexturized this weapon.
Awesome.
Let me pick this back up. Does it still look... Okay, now that fixed it. It got detextured for a sec. Yeah, technically speaking, this Emperor, the Stoic of Emperor or whatever, technically speaking, and I hate to be technical, but technically it actually is more powerful than the Avenger damage, like on the, like, you know, direct damage, because I have a skill tree, or a skill that increases non-elemental damage, so this gun in turn is receiving an extra couple thousand additional damage points, basically making it do just slightly more damage, but the bonus effect of having the elemental effect is it's doing damage per second, but unfortunately, it's not doing shit to the motors. Only doing shit to people and to wildlife. So. Yep. See how fast this thing decimates? Like, yeah, this gun's pretty powerful. I would actually like to know what this gun's special effect is.
ready for out. That's that. You fellas meet the missus? Did you miss me?
Let's see how powerful our turret actually is. Ooh, all that SMG ammo. Let's go. We're gonna run in here real quick. We're gonna pop this turret in here. Let's see what this is. Grenade mines, none of them good. And we're gonna pop this turret in.
Okie dokie, Sammy. Let's say we start that.
I gotta close my app.